have one Korean friend. He works right between he was at the army force of South Korea. He's not from North Korea.
Right.
Yeah, he worked right between the border of South and North Korea. That is really intense, you know.
Yeah. Actually, I've seen some stuff about it. Yeah, it's one of the most intense spots in the world.
Yeah.
And he worked that. That was his job, security or army. Jeez, how long did he have to do that for?
I think majority of the people in Korea, they have to go to the serve the army force like that. Yeah, for like a couple of years. Yeah.
And so that's part of it for everyone.
It's part for every
because it's such a big border. Everyone's got to
I don't
protect
know,
the whole thing.
I'm not sure about that, but
it's
most
close to Seoul, right?
Most of my Korean friends from college, they have been to like the army, you know,
right,
joining the army.
Right. Yeah, I feel like Korean people are good people.
Yeah.
Like the South Koreans. I mean, North Koreans, they're just either brainwashed or
brainwashed,
or they're just or they're living in fear and just going along with it so they don't get killed or tortured. Yeah, it's sad. But then it's like you can't push the guy too hard because he might fucking use a goddamn nuclear weapon. You know? And Seoul is right there. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like millions of people would die.
Definitely. Which airline?
Oh, American?
American. Okay.
I believe. Yeah, American. Yeah. Do you know which one that is?
Of course, yeah. Terminal 1. Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
So you got.
Is it pretty boring so far?
No, you're great.
I don't know
You're
what
great.
to say, man.
Oh, you're amazing.
I don't have interesting stories to share.
What about
Maybe
this?
future,
Tell me about someone you love.
Someone I love?
Yeah, and why you love
Oh,
them.
that's back in college time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who? Tell me about someone you love and why you love them. It doesn't have to be romantic. Just be, someone in your life that you love and why you love them.
Why you can't explain why you love that person. When you look her in the eye, it's kind of like fell in love with her. You know, like we share like common interests. We laugh. Yeah. I don't have good stories. Yeah.
Yeah, you do, man. You're great.
Oh, and this is my girl from Hong Kong.
Aw.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Iris.
Iris. And Calvin. Yeah, I wouldn't. I feel like those aren't traditional Korean. I'm sorry. You're from
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Those are traditional Hong Kong names. They sound like American names.
Like no, I mean.
Oh, because your parents.
People gave. My mom gave.
Your mom's from America.
No, my parents are both from Hong Kong, but
Okay.
my mom got remarried here in the States. But I was called Calvin when I was born.
Right.
So
they just like the name.
I would say most of the kids now in Hong Kong they do have a English name.
Okay. They're just like it's just like more accept.
I don't see a lot of American people call my name like Calvin. With the L,
that's true.
Like the
That's true. It's not a very common
so it's
name.
just like an
even
English
here.
name, yeah.
It's probably so it might be more common in Hong Kong.
Yeah, in England, I don't know, like.
Yeah, I wonder.
Yeah, people call Kevin without the L.
Yes, that's kind of popular.
Yeah. And
right.
Calvin, Calvin Harris.
Yeah, true. Calvin is not nearly the same.
Yeah,
that's a good point, man.
Yeah, I would say most of people. I'm not talking about the old days. The old days, people probably don't. The older generation don't have an English name, but.
So it's changed.
I'm still on my 20s.
So what was like the most popular traditional Hong Kong first name? Like
first name, Chan.
Okay.
Like, your first name. Oh, my bad. No, we don't have one. Last name is Chan.
Chan.
There
wasn't a popular first name.
First name? No, cause the first name is everybody's different, but we all put the last name on the front letter.
Right.
So,
but Chan is a last name.
Chan is the last name. But we said like Chan.
So like
Calvin, something.
You would say Calvin.
So okay, so put it this way. My
my
last name is Yu. All right.
Right. So you go Yu Calvin.
No. Calvin Yu. Because Calvin is my first name here in the States.
But if you were, I'm
going by my Chinese name. My name is Yu Kalong. Okay, Yu Kalong, and So you will be my last name, but we put it at the first.
Gotcha.
First.
Well, what's your parents' first names? That not you, but I'm saying
They don't have one. This is only because only Chinese name. Yeah.
So they just have one name. Your parents each?
Chinese name.
What's their name?
Like
what's their Chinese name?
Yu Wai Wing, something like that, and some because that's why I told you we don't
call
have
her
like
mom.
No. They have a name, but that's why I'm trying to tell you we don't have a common first name. Our last name are all the same.
Right.
Like something like that.
But I'm curious what your parents' first names are. Not you, but
It's some Chinese characters. It's Yok Qing, Wai Ping, something like that. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
But you know it. You know both your parents, your mom and your dad's first names.
Yes, of course. Yeah. but what I'm trying to say, it's the last.
I don't have a bag. I don't know why you're getting out. Yeah.
See, I've been working so long. All right, take it easy, man. Nice to meet you, Devin.
Great to meet you.
Yeah.
Calvin.
All right.
See you, man. You have a great time.
Yep.
I'll talk to you soon, man.
Bye.
Be in touch, all right?
Welcome to Student of Life, the game show.
That was my friend Kelvin dropping me off at the airport. Thank you, Kelvin. And next up we have Keon again.
I really can't speak on that too tough, but because everything in life coincides with something. So, yeah, probably so, it had something to do with him. It played a part, possibly so. It played a part, other things played a part. But that's just the technology stage we're at nowadays with technology. You know what I mean? So it's a lot easier to do things on social media. Like, I did a go live earlier today trying to explain to the people that follow me that are friends on Facebook. And I'll try to, share my little insight with them. You have some people who work jobs and who are cool with doing a 9 to 5, but they're not looking at what's really going on. They're not really seeing that, like, you have, I bet she's hot as hell too.
So hot.
I bet she is.
Oh, wait, you didn't see?
Oh, I saw her face, yeah.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah, she was. Listen, there is no color barriers with me. So, like, I was gonna say something that I shouldn't say, but
You go for it, unless you don't want.
oh yeah, as long as she face is right. If she's eye candy, it doesn't matter. So nice bod, tight thing, whatever. But getting back to the social media aspect of it, so telling people the world it's geared to where as though you're gonna have robots and stuff taking over. You're gonna have everything is gonna be done on social media. So if you really think that you can work a job nowadays, especially for the younger generation that's 18, and you think you're gonna be able to retire at the age 60, 62, whatever it may be, you won't see that because it's going to be a lot of robotics taking over.
Right. It'll be new industry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there'll be different jobs, but yeah, I feel.
I've seen kitchens where people go into kitchens at home and robots, like robotic arms and stuff like that, make their food recipes, make it, put it in the oven, cut it, cook it. They do it all. They have McDonald's now, some in California, a lot in Japan, that they have nobody working there because the robots make the food. They cook the food and they make the food, the sandwiches, and they get the orders out. You have robots putting up houses, cranes and so forth, and the very first robot that ever that started all of this technology, this AI, is your cell phone. And so with the social media, Facebook, 2 billion people. It's ain't no telling on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Then you have other social medias, Plenty of Fish, Scorpion, and all this other stuff. So There's no telling. But one thing you do know is that throughout the course of the day, everybody has their face buried in their phone.
Yeah.
So if everybody has their face buried in their phone, why not get paid from people having their face buried in their phone? Well, it was, as they were sharing about that, and so a friend of mine said if nobody showed up, it couldn't have been anything. It's true. But then I had to bring it back to where as though I was telling him, well, I seen something that was really kind of different for me. Like I seen a black guy at a rally, let's say, and he's dressed as a Confederate soldier carrying a flag, the Confederate flag. And he had no worries with it. I'm not one that's like, okay, because your skin color is this, I'm not fucking with you or whatever the case may be. But I will say that, you can't stop something you can't stop a wheel from turning. I think Billy Joel said it. We didn't set the fire. It's always burning since the world been turning. You know what I'm saying? So like, we didn't set this fire. It's been going on since the beginning of time. And so what you see now, you will always see, but it will be more advanced. That's the only difference. It'll just be more advanced. And most people don't see that. Most people don't get that. Most people don't understand that because they're so caught up with, like this girl right here. What is she doing? She's listening to her music, right? She probably has no care in the world other than the child that's in the back seat, paying the bills, keeping a roof over her head, right? But outside of that, what is the real reality? The real reality for me is like, we're like in a matrix and most people don't even understand that. Like, this is like an illusion. The reality is like, we're all in a sense slaves. Some way, somehow. We're all slaves. And most people that run around here worrying about, the latest toy, the latest this, the latest that, whatever it may be, they're not understanding that that's what enslaves them. Meanwhile, government, since we're talking about politics, government are busy doing other things, keeping you occupied with this. So it's called smoke and mirrors. They got you occupied with this, and they know you're going to be occupied with that. And they're generating revenue. They're generating money. Black Friday, freaking, Christmas, right around that, New Year's, all of that stuff. They're generating money. And then they come out with the latest device, and they know that people are going to go get that. And meanwhile, they're over here plotting and setting up something big, like all this bullshit that's going on, the terrorism, the rally you're talking about, all of that shit, you know what I mean? So it's like, look, and this is where the digital part comes in, so I'm bringing it back to the digital. People aren't digital like that. They're analog. They're stuck with that. You know what I mean? Right. So.
And now we meet some friends hanging out outside ISIS Music Hall.
I'm messing that word up.
What word? Totality?
Totality.
It's adorable. Good God. But is that you saying totality? Totality.
No, we're on the edge of totality, which is actually really cool.
Anyways, we're there.
That you'll see if you look into it.
It's actually what?
It's really cool. We're in the prime spot for people that travel to it.
On Expedia.
And so it was named. Yeah, but
Most epic
How
place
long is it going to be there? Like
2.5 minutes, but dude, it's gonna get
Of totality.
cold.
well, it's gonna be like 6 hours. I'm not even sure, dude.
Like
People
6
keep
hours,
telling me
like the
shit.
very beginning when it first touches the sun. That's when
What's gonna go on with our crystals?
What?
What's gonna go on with our crystals?
We're gonna charge it, but I'm kidding.
Are you guys going to use that moment to charge?
I don't know.
Yeah, well,
somebody
are
they gonna
should.
blow
Somebody
things
should
up?
write a story
No.
about it.
What's his name? Derek?
Daryl.
The dog?
No.
His dog's name is Daryl. She barks at dogs.
So she does?
At dogs. She's dogs barks.
It's not
So
bad.
anyway, what's her name?
What you were saying.
It's
You got
Derek.
one of those
No, because we were hanging out with our friends tonight, and his dog's name is Daryl, and I was like, that's a. No, that's his dog's name.
My name's Devin.
Yeah, way different. It's like a Florida boy name.
I am from Florida.
He's from West
yeah, I
Palm,
know that.
too. Because I know...
Miami.
I lived in Fort Lauderdale for a bit. I'm from Ocean Ridge. Feel gross about
Wait,
it.
all y'all are from Florida?
Yeah. All y'all
You guys
bitches.
talking up like we're from Silver.
He's trying to have a threesome with us. I just moved there. Oh, I just moved. What? Nothing. That's it. I'm freezing. So
You're
I'm
freezing?
from Ocean Ridge, which is the South Palm Beach Island.
Where's Ocean Ridge?
Your mom's South Palm Beach Island.
It's what?
South Palm Beach Island.
South Palm Beach?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Orlando. It's
Oh, so
pretty
you're from
easy.
South Florida, and then you're from where?
Orlando. Jacksonville Beach, Orlando.
And Jacksonville Beach?
Born in Jax, grew up in Orlando, graduated college in Jax, lived in Fort Lauderdale, lived in Bradenton.
Did you guys know each other growing up?
No.
Did you guys know each other
We just
like...
met recently.
Oh, recently?
She needed a place to stay, and I was like, "What's up, sister? Come on." She invited me to go shrooming. I live on like a little. I moved in. Hippie commune, and it's awesome.
So when did that? When was
We
that?
shower with goats and chickens outside. And it's like we're the white witches. It's like we live in Hocus Pocus house. Who's that guy behind you? Let's see. Is no behind me? That guy. Do you know him? Oh. Yeah. Devin. It's a Florida white guy name. Sorry, I'm weird. I mean, like, I'm gonna have to go listen to Jerry. I'm so cold. Hang out with Devin. Devin's adorable. I'm freezing as fuck. Hey, do you live here, Devin?
Careful.
Where are you from?
Miami.
I know, we talked about
No, but how long have you been here?
A year and a half.
You live in Nashville?
I haven't lived in Miami in like 20-some
You
years.
live in Nashville now?
Where are you from?
Miami.
No, not that. Where are you from?
Miami.
Where's home?
Big answer
Like
is
where I
Miami.
grew up?
Yeah, where's
Miami.
home? Really?
Yeah.
How old are you?
40.
Alright, good. That's great.
I feel you. So where in Miami are you from? I'm from my house, or I still have a house down there, but it's 57 miles from Joe Robbie. What's up?
From what?
Joe Robbie.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
In Southwest Palm Beach Island?
Well, it's Ocean Ridge, so it's just on the island of South Pete. It's the south part of the island of Palm Beach.
Okay.
Yeah. So Gulfstream, where they have dog park, and
Yeah.
where, like New
Not far
Master
from
Shop
North Miami
is.
Beach? Or no? I'm way off.
I'm way far away from there. Yeah, I had a private beach. How do you live Miami?
How do I like it?
20 years, right?
Can you speak Spanish?
No.
Puedo hablar.
But I probably should have known it. I mean, I just wasn't good at picking it up.
Yeah.
We had it in
either,
school, and
actually.
yeah, tons of my friends are
took
Spanish for
French.
sure.
I really want to go hear Jerry.
There is a break right now. It's outside, but
So you're calling that guy
Garcia.
Jerry?
Is that a guy?
Huh?
So Devin, what do you want to know for your podcast?
Well, you guys are doing excellent already.
Okay,
like,
well, what is this place?
this
Podcast.
place?
No, I mean, like, what's your podcast about? Let's talk about nature and flowers.
yeah.
Sometimes it goes there. It goes wherever people
I
talk.
got a bee habitat today.
Yeah.
It's made out of
Someone gave her a gift and
Somebody
it was a
sent
bee
me. I
habitat.
got a gift today. I feel what is a nice thing. I got a
A
gift
bee
today.
habitat?
Yeah, like, it looks like a birdhouse, but it has little
bees.
bamboo.
We have bees on like the little commune that we live on. We have bees at apple orchard and trout farm and a big garden.
Apple.
And peaches.
Blackberry.
We got
Where the fuck is
peaches.
peaches?
What? Okay, so we're the garden is, and we're like this one right there.
And to finish up today's program, Keon.
So, from New Jersey
Absolutely.
until you were about 25-ish, 30-something,
33.
33. Did it feel good to leave?
At first it didn't, because like I'm from a place where it's fast paced. So I'm used to like getting out, doing something every day, being able, whether I'm driving my car or I'm walking up down the street, or I'm getting on a bus, taking the PATH train or the A train, the B train in New York. You know, it's always something to do. Like, the city never sleeps, for real. You know what I mean? But like moving to Charlotte, when I first got to Charlotte, North Carolina, it was like everything was slow, so to speak. So meaning like people would go to work and come home. Go to work and come home. Saturday, they might go out for a little bit, go see some friends or whatever. Sunday, they go to church. Then they come home, have Sunday dinner, and then they go back to their routine, which is going to work. Where I'm from, people go to work, people go to parties, the clubs, Tunnel, Velvet, Esco, 85 Bar. And they'll party until 5 o'clock in the morning, knowing they got to be to work to 7 and go to work. And get off and then go back to the club or something. Because there's always something to do. So we're like a city that never sleeps, even though that's the phrase that New York has, city that never sleeps. But like Jersey City is like, on a good day going through the Holland Tunnel, you get there in like 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So people consider us part of New York. Part of New York as well. So, but that's how it is though. You know what I mean? So when I first got to North Carolina, it was like, oh man, no, I'm ready to go back home. But then as I adapted to it, and then I started finding more people like in Charlotte that was from up where I'm from. And so we like connected. Where you from? Oh, I'm from Jersey City. Where you from? I'm from Queens. Okay, where you from? Oh, I'm from Brooklyn. Where you from? I'm from Bayonne. Oh, I'm from Newark. So we started connecting and we started doing what we would do back home. So we started just turning up in a sense, And we'll go to the club and, we'll hang out all night. We got to go to work the next day. Go to work, and do it all over again. Maybe for 2 days, and then after that, we get tired and we go home, sleep all day, soon we get off work, whatever. But, we always found something to get into until we got a little older, and then we got married. Me first, I got married first, so.
Okay.
But then,
So when did you get married?
I got married December 24th.
You better get that date right.
December 24th. Oh, I'm separated now, so it don't matter.
Okay. You better forget that day. Who cares about that day?
It's December 4th. It was December 4th of 2004.
Okay.
I got married. Yeah.
And when did you guys separate?
I want to say in 2010, right before I went to prison. Yeah.
How long were you in prison?
At that time, 2 years.
Damn. You want to share anything about that?
Nah, that's well, I mean, yeah, I was out, like, doing things, trying to get money, but just going about it the wrong way. And it kind of caught up with me. And I was already on probation, and I had a bunch of warrants in other places. But I was on probation already, and so it caught up with me driving one day on my way to the dentist. Got pulled over. Cop asked me for my license. I tell him my license is suspended. He's cool with that because I was honest. And so he wanted to run it. He was like, I'm gonna run you, run you. If nothing comes back, I'm gonna let you go. You can, drive the car wherever you're going. Just don't let me see you. They're cool like that in Charlotte. They won't lock you up. And so all of a sudden, I just see like 5 cars coming down the street. They're cop cars. The doors are open, except for the driver. Like you had the passenger's door open and the 2 back doors open, and all 5 cars are like that. And I see the camera crew coming behind them.
What?
And they all turn around and hit the U-turn. And next thing I know, the 2 cops have grabbed me up out the car, slammed me on the ground, and here it is. I wound up going away.
And they filmed you. Like they brought the.
Yeah, it was on the news. Yeah, it was on the news.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it was on the news.
Well, I'm glad you're done with that.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, I'm done with that. I just try to stay focused and positive and do what I got to do. That's that's gonna better me, benefit me. At the same time, make sure it's legal.
Did you make friends in prison of anyone that you've kept in contact with?
Well, I mean, I've met some friends that I have kept in contact with, but a lot of them are either back in prison or they're dead.
Wow.
So, like,
Sorry to interrupt your conversation. I'm playing tonight at the Moss Light.
Oh, cool.
Totally come through.
Yeah.
sweet.
What's your name?
Bye.